It is a pleasure to be at the Singapore Energy Summit. I was delighted to accept the invitation from the government of Singapore to this landmark gathering of energy experts, decision makers, and thought leaders. Energy is the cornerstone of our economic growth and future. The Asia-Pacific region's energy needs continue to grow in line with increasing economic activity. Our energy demand in the Asia-Pacific has almost doubled since 2000. We are now a net energy importer. 2 billion people in the region still cook with solid biomass with grave consequences for their health. About 230 million people in this region are still not connected to electricity. Our dependence on fossil fuels to meet the extraordinary demand growth cannot persist for the next phase of our development. We must look to new technologies and solutions across the energy value chain. Governments across the Asia-Pacific region face an array of energy-related concerns with limited time to resolve them. The 2030 Agenda and the Paris Agreement on Climate Change require countries to scale up efforts substantially. Our region's progress is not enough to reach Sustainable Development Goal 7 targets on energy efficiency, renewables, and universal access. Reorganizing our energy systems to be sustainable, low carbon, and universally accessible is an unprecedented task. Accordingly, an unprecedented response is required. Allow me to highlight 3 priority areas. First, regional cooperation must continue to underpin our efforts to confront the full spectrum of sustainable energy challenges, too great for any single country to tackle. The United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and Pacific, or known as UNESCAP, provides an inclusive, neutral platform for countries at different stages of development, both small and large, to work together on energy challenges. As the development arm of the United Nations in the region, we work to support them in every possible way. One example of this support is the development of national SDG 7 roadmaps. Last year, at the region's energy ministers convened in Bangkok, delegates requested us, UNESCAP, to assist countries to plan and align their energy policy frameworks to achieve the SDG 7 targets and the Paris Agreement. In response, we have launched an initiative to develop policy roadmaps using detailed analysis of energy demand to specify policy settings that deliver on these objectives. Our national expert SDG tool for energy planning will support the development of these roadmaps and accelerate progress toward SDG 7 and emission reduction targets across the region. The region is well positioned to advance sustainable energy. Our region has some of the best low-cost technologies in areas such as solar, wind, energy storage, and energy efficiency. Innovation in energy will be the key deciding factor in achieving the sustainable energy revolution or energy transformation. To encourage this innovation, the right incentives are needed at all levels, from grassroots to high-tech applications. As new frontiers open in areas such as blockchain, energy storage, and hydrogen technology, we need policy and regulatory frameworks which allow for an invention-led approach, an approach supported by innovative financing. When more financing becomes available, evidence demonstrates our region's great potential. Opening energy markets to transparent auctions, for example, has shown how renewables are more competitive than any other energy source. Second is on data. Data is a key input to energy planning, policy formulation, and evaluation of SDG 7. It is truly precious commodity, which is why UNESCAP established the Asia-Pacific Energy Data Portal to provide governments and energy stakeholders with detailed energy data, including on the SDG 7 indicators. The Open Access Portal brings together more than 200 data sets from global institutions and has been expanded to include detailed information on national energy policies and infrastructure. It is helping actors as diverse as the World Bank, McKinsey, or the International Energy Agency with their research and analysis, ultimately shaping sustainable energy policies. Third, we are working collaboratively with our member states to interconnect the region's power grids. This long-term endeavor will build on existing bilateral and sub-regional connectivity efforts to provide clean energy corridors across Asia and the Pacific. Advances in solar and wind technology, along with long-distance power transmission, mean that this concept is now more compelling than ever. Achieving this vision requires continuous effort with dialogue, consensus, and trust building. Last month, we released a draft regional roadmap for power system connectivity, which is being reviewed by member states. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the Asia-Pacific region, our region, is well positioned for the coming energy transition, as well as energy transformation, more ambitious goal. Our clean energy resources in areas such as solar, wind, hydro, and biomass are the envy of the world. We can work together to exploit these using new technologies and encourage innovators in our region who are rethinking energy paradigms. Your discussions, ideas, and solutions are critical to our progress, can play a vital role in accelerating progress on sustainable energy